Good afternoon. I'm very blessed to be here today. If you are here today, it's because in some way you played an important part in my career. One thing is for sure, you don't have a 28-year career in law enforcement without a lot of help and support of your friends and family. I have been lucky and blessed to have a lot of support from all of you in this room today. April 28th, 1995. Chief Howard Buttry gave me an opportunity to become a police officer. I had almost given up on being hired by Brentwood. You see, I tested and interviewed for 2 straight years, and my phone never rang. After testing and interviewing each time, I got a letter from HR, the usual information. Thank you for participating in our process, blah, blah, blah. And it said, you scored such and such on your test. Then it would give the low score and the high score. And for some reason, my score was always the same as the high score. Yet I didn't get hired. Finally, on Friday, April 21st, 1995, I got a phone call from Richard Hickey. He said, are you still interested in working for Brentwood PD? And I said, well, yeah, absolutely I am. He said, well, we just had 2 vacancies that became available. You'll be getting a phone call. In less than an hour, I got a phone call from HR. 9 days later, I was in the police academy. And as they say, the rest is history. Today is about celebration. It's about beginnings. It's about finishing one project and starting another. While retirement is sad for some, and Lord knows the last few retirement ceremonies I've been to have seemed more like funerals than celebrations, this has been exciting for me. I'm excited for new opportunities that I'm about to undertake. While my career here at Brentwood is coming to an end, my career at A&J Enterprises LLC is just beginning. I guess you could say I'm getting back to my roots. With a background in agriculture, a bachelor's degree in agriculture, experience in the excavation industry, and a love of being outdoors and working in the dirt, I guess it's only natural that I'd end up back in the excavation business in some capacity. But before we get to the cold beer and the margaritas, there are a few people that I would like to thank. Chief Howard Buttry. Chief Buttry gave me an opportunity way back in 1995, and I really wish he were here today so that I could shake his hand and say, Chief, thank you, and I made it. Chief Ricky Watson. Chief Watson, you gave me an opportunity to serve as an officer, a corporal, a sergeant, and a lieutenant. It was you who strongly encouraged me to move from patrol to administration, taking the training coordinator position way back in 2008. I guess you saw something in me that I did not see in myself. You always supported me, you advised me, you guided me, and yes, you even chewed my ass a few times, but they were all well-deserved ass chewings. Chief Watson, thank you. I made it. Chief Jeff Hughes, where do I start? We seem to hit it off right away. We both like the UT Vols and NASCAR. In fact, I went to my first NASCAR race with you. All those camping trips, races, barbecues, memories, many of which we can't talk about because the statute of limitations has not run out yet. You became my boss in February of 2008 when I became the training coordinator. I appreciate your guidance, your support, and most of all, I thank you for your friendship. Thanks for all the memories so far, and I know we're going to make many more. Chief Richard Hickey, where do I start? Oh wait, I know. Somewhere around 1972 or maybe 73. For those of you that don't know, Richard and I did grow up together. So how do you sum up 50 plus years of whatever this is? I'm not sure what it is, but it is unique. Kindergarten all the way up through high school, college, we were college roommates, And then beginning in 1995, we became co-workers. To now, you're my boss. I must say, you've been a little moody at times, but you've handled this chief thing a little bit better than I thought you would. I just still don't know if it's going to work out for you, though. Thank you for supporting me, and thank you for what I value most, your friendship. To Tommy Walsh, thank you for your support, your guidance, and your friendship. You were a great mentor to me, but unlike you, in retirement, I'm going to have messed up hair and I'm going to wear blue jeans. To all my fellow command staff members, Jimmy, David, Nick, it's been a pleasure to serve alongside you all these years. We've certainly had our share of discussions behind closed doors, and whether we agreed or we disagreed, we never let it interfere with our friendship. Going forward, as you add Zach Hartman to the mix, I would encourage you to do whatever it takes to maintain those close relationships. You see, that's what sets the moral tone throughout the entire department. Jim Colvin, Chief Colvin, you are a born leader. I was your FTO, I was your supervisor and your co-worker, and now I'm your subordinate. Weird twist of things, I guess. I respect you and I support you. You are the future face of this department. Please don't screw it up. Zach Hartman, I congratulate you on your promotion, and may I be the first to extend my condolences. I truly believe you are in the best position for yourself and for the department. I hope you'll always keep the big picture in mind, keep an open door and an open mind. And I'm going to tell you something that one of my bosses told me a long time ago. You see, when that line of people forms in front of your office, and your office seems like a revolving door, and you can't get anything done on your to-do list, I want you to remember something. Those people are coming to you because they respect you, they trust you, and they know you're going to help them. To City Manager Kirk Bednar, it's been a pleasure to serve under your leadership. You are one of the most down-to-earth, humble, and intelligent people that I've had the pleasure of working for, and I thank you for that. But Kirk, I have one question for you. Hickey, Chief of Police? Really? What the hell were you thinking? To all the city commissioners, thanks for all your support over the years. It has been my pleasure to serve you and the citizens of Brentwood. Please continue to serve the men and women of this fine department. In a time when it's not popular to be a police officer, they're going to need all the support they can get. And to all the many who have attended our Citizens Police Academy over the years, I appreciate you taking time to learn about our department and our city, and I'm proud of all the relationships that have been built through this program. Thank you for allowing me to serve you. To all my fellow officers and dispatchers here at BPD, thank you for all the memories, the laughs, the jokes, the handshakes, the good times. Most of all, thanks for your friendship. I will always support you. And remember, when you need help getting into that specialized training class, I want you to call 1-800-ZACH-HARTMAN, because it's not my problem anymore. To Lisa McDowell, my work wife. We spent a lot of time together over the years. We've laughed together, we've cried together, we've joked together, we've yelled at each other, we've praised each other, we've hugged each other, we've eaten breakfast together, we've had lunch and dinner together. You made coming to work here at BPD every day a much more enjoyable experience. I appreciate you for everything you've done for me, not just for this retirement, because I know you've worked your tail off, but for all the kind of things you've done for me over the years. You are truly a great friend and a pretty decent work wife. Now for the bad news. Today, I'm divorcing you. And don't even think of asking for alimony or child support, because it's not going to happen. I've had the privilege of forming some great relationships over the years with other agencies, ATF, FBI, Homeland Security, TBI, Highway Patrol, and many local and state law enforcement agencies that are just too numerous to mention. You don't survive this profession in a vacuum. It's all about relationships. When bad things happen, you better have already formed those relationships so that when you call on these agencies for help, you better be on a first-name basis with them already. And now for the most important group of people, my family. The most important component of a successful career in law enforcement is family. If you don't have a supportive, understanding, and loving family, you're going to be miserable in the profession of law enforcement. To my wife, Julie, I can't imagine how hard it must have been all these years not knowing if I was going to come home or not. The worry, the fear, and then bad things happened, like May 6, 2002, the tragic death of Destin Legeza in June of 2020. And that fear and worry is so real you can taste it. Being the spouse of a police officer isn't easy. You have to be brave, you have to be strong, you have to have patience, compassion, and forgiveness. Julie, thank you for being by my side through this crazy ride. I appreciate you. I love you. Oh, and I'll never be good at folding laundry, but I'll try a little harder in retirement. I promise. To my brother Michael, thanks for all your support over the years. You've always been there for me. I've always enjoyed our talks, and when I needed a good laugh, you always came through for me. You had some story of something goofy that Alex said or did. Laura, Hannah, and Alex, I look forward to celebrating many holidays and milestones with you all in the future. You are the best. And to all my cousins and kinfolk back in Minville, thanks for being there for me. My escape from some of the stresses of police work was visiting you and spending time with you during the holidays. I look forward to many more. To Tom Wood. Tom, I never told you this, but I always looked up to you and your career. You were one hell of a role model. Thank you. To all my non-law enforcement friends, I appreciate your friendship through the years. To Dave Ray, I don't know what I would have done without you. All these years, hundreds, if not thousands of workouts together. But I must admit, there were times when I walked into the gym, I saw the workout written on the dry erase board, and I really considered taking out a hit on you. I really did. But seriously, you are a great friend. To my buddies Jack and Chris, get ready, boys. You're going to be seeing a lot more of me real soon. Something about being around you guys just makes me laugh. In the past 28 years, laughter has been a good thing, I promise you. To Kevin, Stacy, and Justice, you guys are family, and you mean the world to Julie and I. Hopefully we can spend a lot more time together now. Thank you for being here today. To all my guys out at Freedom Farms, Gary, Neil, and Kevin, thank you guys for not having me arrested for trespassing all these years. I really appreciate that. And if you'll let me, I'll be seeing a lot more of you guys in the near future. To Dr. Allen West and family, thank you for trusting me, especially these past couple of years while I was getting my new business started. You've certainly been a lifesaver, that's for sure. I know that in the years to come, we're going to have some successful business ventures together. I know there are many names I haven't mentioned today. There are just too many to remember, probably because my CRS has kicked in. And for those of you that don't know what that means, just ask somebody next to you. I'm sure you'll understand. Please know that I think all of you have stuck with me all these years. I've enjoyed my time here at Brentwood, that's for sure. I don't know of a better place to be a police officer anywhere in the country than right here in Brentwood. So I want today to be filled with handshakes, hugs, old war stories, whether they're true or not, and lots of laughter. This is a day of celebration. It's not a funeral, okay? Now it's time for the cold beer and the margaritas, and Chief Hickey is buying.